Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Hate Podcast. How are you doing today? That's what HATE stands for, in case you didn't know. And it is being hosted by yours truly, Luke Shot, also known as Jordan Robbins, and my co-host, who will be with me for every episode, Chase Waldy.
Chase Waldy, yes, exactly.
And Chase, tell us some stuff about you.
I am only 15 years old. Yes, so ladies, I'm sorry.
But you are single.
I am Signal. I am Signal, a big one, human. But I do sports like every other teenager. Most other teenagers, that is,
Except me.
except for him. So we're very good yin and yang.
Very.
He cancels me out. I cancel him out.
And we work together fine.
And it works together. We.
Okay, I'll
look
take
into
it from you.
stuff.
I am 1 year older than Chase Waldy, 16. I am the owner of this channel, in case you didn't know. And I'm very much a gamer. I am super white. I don't go outside much, but when I do, it's usually for about 10 minutes, and that's about all the time I got. And we both love to talk about movies, video games, and speaking of movies, I think Chase is looking up some new movies right now that are coming out.
Have you heard of the movie Free Guy?
Free Guy, no, what's it about?
So it's basically this world where he lives in this like GTA type world. He lives in a video game world where is uh, everybody is going around looting, and it's a video game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden he wants to be one of the superheroes or one of the heroes that are running around doing that kind of stuff. So what he does is he finds these glasses, and he's basically like an AI character.
Yeah.
But he comes and oh wow, I did not even. This has it's starring Ryan Reynolds,
Oh, that's promising.
Jacksepticeye. Jacksepticeye.
Jacksepticeye's in it.
Is
Okay.
in it. And you have other people, Jodie Comer, uh, Joe Keery, and a whole like little Ralph Howery. He's a you'd know him if you saw him. If you don't know who I'm talking about. Then we got Ghostbusters Afterlife. Have you seen the trailers for that? It's basically Ghostbusters.
Oh, hey. Did you hear that a new Candyman movie's coming out? Well, it was supposed to come out this year?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. I don't know if that's getting delayed or something.
I have not heard word on it.
I haven't either.
Oh, here it is.
What?
I found it. Candyman.
Candyman 2020?
Yeah, it's supposed to come out September 25th.
Ooh, that's interesting.
That's a late release date from now, but I mean, in the future, yeah. Okay, something I'm getting very mad about is live action Disney movies.
Oh, yeah, I hate live
The-
action Disney movies. Like
Lion-
Aladdin, I hated Aladdin.
Aladdin, I was not keen on, but it was not bad. But
Wha-
Mulan, did you hear they might be getting rid of the dragon?
The dragon
The
from Mulan?
Yeah.
Isn't that like the coolest part of the movie?
It's one. Yeah, and it
I mean, there's a lot of cool parts, but
it
that
was released
is great.
March 27th. I have not seen it yet. Don't know if I'm going to see it. It has a 5.9 on IMBD or IMDb. And then Wonder Woman 1984 is coming out as well.
Oh yeah, it's coming out August 14th. I'm just looking at it right now. But you know what else is coming out in August?
What?
The SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run.
There's so many. Halloween Kills is coming out. A new Halloween movie is coming out.
Wait,
October 16th.
Wait, Michael Myers?
Yes.
Oh,
Michael Myers.
Oh, I need to go onto the second page.
Halloween Kills. Then you got
Halloween Kills. That's such a weird name for a movie.
One thing I'm probably gonna want to see is the one and only Ivan. There's not two. Don't get that mixed up. The one and only Ivan.
Oh, I saw a good one. Oh, they actually saw two good ones. A Quiet Place Part 2 comes out September 4th. And Psycho 1960 60th Anniversary comes out. Which is very interesting.
This is going, other than the Corona,
And the
This-
writing.
this has been a very good year. This is probably going to be a really good year for movies.
Also, Black Widow. Now, I know a lot of people are not excited about the Black Widow movie, but it
Yeah.
has a lot of interesting implications to the actual Marvel story.
Yeah, but I mean like
It's just Black Widow's already dead.
it's not something I'm looking forward to. But
Really?
the pack. Have you seen the what is it like 1918 movie pack for the like it's the entire Marvel set.
Oh yeah, I have seen that.
That's so cool. I want to get that.
Oh, apparently in April 9th next year, Bob's Burgers is
The
getting its own
movie.
movie. That's very intriguing.
I'm very excited for
Very.
all of these. This is
Oh, except
dude,
the Minions.
Oh, you're not
Rise of
you're
Gru.
you're not excited for that.
I don't like the Minions.
I'm gonna see that in theaters.
Uncharted?
Uncharted.
Venom?
Venom.
Oh, the Venom sequel.
Uh, I mean, okay, the first one. Don't get me wrong. It was it was one of DC's better movies.
Mhm.
I don't think it's. I mean, it's still Marvel. What am I doing? Saying it's a Marvel movie that is like comparable to the rest, but I mean, it's not even as good as any of the Spider-Man movies. I feel like all Spider-Man movies are better than them.
What's your favorite Spider-Man movie?
Favorite Spider-Man movie? Okay, I say Far From Home
Far From Home.
and Homecoming are
Great.
good,
I love those.
But-
Actually,
but I feel like the original. I feel like the first ever Spider-Man movie.
the Amazing Spider-Man?
No, not Amazing Spider-Man. The
You mean
first.
like way, way back?
Yeah, the first Spider-Man movie was the best.
Really?
With cause you got introduced to all these main characters like Green Goblin. You got to see his uncle die. It's like you got to like experience like the origin of Spider-Man and him getting into that. I mean, if that would have been played by what's his name, the actor that plays him now,
Tom Holland?
Tom Holland. If that would have been Tom Holland, I feel like that those Spider-Man movies, especially the first one, would have been honestly not even beatable.
Unbeatable. So you're saying Tom Holland's the best Spider-Man?
Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man because of his young nature and his jokey attitude.
He feels like an actual Spider-Man.
Yes, and I feel like it's true though that it's not the same because his uncle, you never saw his uncle get shot,
Well,
which changes
I
the whole
mean,
Spider-Man dynamic.
I think it was fine because like we've seen Uncle Ben die so many times. Like so many times. It's not even funny.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, I have an unpopular opinion. I think Far From Home was better than Homecoming.
honestly, Far From Home, like the middle of that movie, it was literally just Inception. You just
Oh
you
yeah,
just got,
when he
you just got sucked in. You were like,
when he got
wait.
hit by the train.
Well, yeah, because it's like, is that real? Is that not real? Is it real? Is it not real? You got sucked in, and you were like,
And
Bro.
one thing about the movie is it's all about Iron Man.
yeah, it's more about it's more about him
it's
coming
about-
into
It's about Peter or Tom not wanting to let Iron Man Tony Stark go.
yeah.
But at the end of the movie, he realizes that he isn't Tony Stark's shadow. He is Spider-Man.
Okay, here's the thing. I feel someone has to make this ending. Avengers Endgame, honestly, great film, but what would have literally like made me not love the film as much as everybody else was the ending. The best way they could have ended it was Iron Man getting the glove, snapping it, and then him going, "I'm Iron Man," and then you just snaps it, and you just get the what band made the Iron Man song?
I don't know.
The song that goes, "I am Iron Man." That that song's amazing. Like gosh, I think it's Black Sabbath. I might be wrong about that.
I think that would have ruined the moment, to be
That
honest.
would have literally for me, that would have made it. That would have literally for me. Is it, I want to make sure it's Black Sabbath. I'm right. Okay, but Black Sabbath's Iron Man literally would have just been like, dude, that's the greatest thing ever. And then the afterwards would have been the Tony Stark's funeral, along with uh, Roy Captain America. Is his name
Falcon.
Roger?
Oh, I can't remember his name right now.
Right?
Steve Rogers.
Steve Rogers. I think it was Roger. Him going back in time and living life out with his wife. But I mean, like, it would have just, that moment. I remember, I literally would have just stood up and clapped. That would have been like just the moment for me in all of movie history that I could not forget. It would have just been amazing.
So one movie that came out in 2020 that really surprised me was The Invisible Man.
I still haven't seen it.
Oh, dude, like, it sounds like such a stupid idea,
Oh yeah, but could you imagine?
but such a smart,
Scary movie
such a smart, scary movie.
because it plays with their mind.
And the real genius of it is they didn't need to get any special effects. They just needed like to point at a chair with an imprint in it, and like they made that scary.
It's like, yeah, because like it's like, is he there? Is he not?
They
the
made
entire movie.
They made the air scary.
Superpower. What if you could have any superpower? What would your superpower be?
Okay, so as a child, I have always been thinking about this, and this is probably isn't the most useful, but this is the one I would always want. Super speed. I've always been a guy who would love super speed. I don't know why. That's probably why I like the Flash so much. Because like even before I knew the Flash existed, I wanted super speed. That's just how I am.
That would be a very good power, but invisibility, like being able to go invisible whenever you want, would be the best. Honestly, for being a supervillain, for being a superhero, whatever you need to do. Someone walks into a store, tries robbing it, is like, I'll kill everyone in here. You're like, bro, he can't even see me. Run in there, steal his gun. He's like, what happened? Why is my gun floating there? And
Rob your shit.
you need money? Go into a bank. You're invisible. Walk into the back. Grab the money. Walk out. So simple. If you want it, you can literally. If you're invisible, you can do anything. You could literally get onto flights free. You need to fly somewhere? Just sneak onto the plane.
Just sneak onto it.
No one sees you. And I feel having invisibility is the best power. But super speed is also a very good power. You can get anywhere. Uh, People, you're in and out like that. In and out faster than a burger. Okay, Chick-fil-A.
I've never been to Chick-fil-A.
You are missing out
I know.
a ton.
I know.
Literally, Chick-fil-A is the best fast food, and it's literally blessed. It's like it's from God. It's like God was like, here you go, you guys have been good this week. Here's Chick-fil-A, and then Chick-fil-A was like, yeah, thank you, God, thank you for blessing us with this great thing. Fastest food I've ever had. Like you get in, you get out.
Oh really?
Yeah,
And it's good.
It's like 45 seconds. It's like how would you guys get that done? It's probably because they already have it done, but it's like it's still really good for how fast you get it.
So moving on to video games that are coming out in 2020. The Last of Us Part 2.
And I'm sorry, I'm not a PlayStation guy. I
Oh,
don't
that's
have a-
right. The Last of Us is PlayStation only, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's Spider-Man. Oh, okay, PlayStation has some of the best exclusives.
Oh yeah.
But here's the thing: I've grown up with Xbox. The Xbox feel of the controller is way better.
Oh. And I grew up
and-
with PlayStation, so I'm the complete opposite.
And I have to say, the next Xbox is going to be the best one there has ever been. Any
You mean
console,
the
It's-
X mini fridge?
dude, it's gonna have as much power as a PC.
Yeah.
The graphics are gonna be so good on it. If you
Dude,
have,
if I get an Xbox, I don't know how I'm gonna fit it in this room, but I'm not getting an Xbox, so
you just move the PlayStation out and you fit it in that crack right there.
I don't think I'm gonna fit it there. Speaking of Xbox, Halo Infinite is coming out this year.
Dude, I cannot wait. That's gonna be an open world Halo game.
Expected Release date Q4 of 2020, which I'm guessing is quarter 4 of 2020.
There's quarters.
There's 12 months. Wait.
There's quarters for every video game, and it's I think
New Watch Dogs game?
I think Madden's coming out the end of quarter 3.
Maybe I didn't see that.
That's what they're talking about, along with FIFA's coming out with the beginning of quarter 3, which is August, which is August, and then we have Madden probably coming out at its normal release date, maybe like 2 weeks behind.
Where are we in? We're in June,
2
right?
weeks behind, but that's what we're looking at for that. But
it's June right now. Correct?
Call of Duty Black Ops 5, as people are calling it, the next Call of Duty.
Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War is what some people are calling it.
It hasn't been announced yet.
It's been rumored heavily.
See, people want it to go back to its Cold War. Vietnam is where it's at. I say they were talking about, like, I don't know, but going back to, like, maybe even further. Not World War, like, go back, like, in time. Like, I mean, why no one's done a Civil War game in so long. I mean, it'd be hard to do getting those, and you didn't really. I guess it's not a game for Call of Duty to make, but maybe like a Battlefield game around that. That would be really fun, and that's a game I think a lot of people would get hyped for. Especially Americans going back in time to experience that. Sad moment, but
so June is having some very exciting releases, at least for me. I'm not sure about you, but the first one that's really popping out to me is the new DLC for Pokemon Sword, which I love Pokemon Sword. It's my most played game on my Switch, and I have Mario Maker, so it's insane. Also coming out June 25th, Blair Witch is coming out for Switch. I'm not sure if it has a connection with the Blair Witch Project though, but it kind of. Oh no, it definitely does. Oh, this is interesting.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
Did you ever play Left 4 Dead?
Yes.
Okay, did you hear they just came out with the new Half-Life game?
Yes.
You know who makes Half-Life, right?
What's their name?
Valve Studios.
Valve, yes.
Valve Studios makes Half-Life, and it's also a bunch of different people. It's a game studio that is mostly known for things like Half-Life, Left 4 Dead, and other things like Team Fortress. And people have been wanting this for a new Left 4 Dead game for so long. I feel with the new release of Half-Life, I would really hope
they would go for Left 4 Dead.
They would go for Left 4 Dead next. If not, probably a Team Fortress game. I feel like that would be a next big Valve Studios project to tackle. I mean, at this point, so many things. Yeah, because like Valve has created so many good games, like Counter-Strike, Dota 2, Half-Life, Portal.
But you know one great game that's gonna come out that Valve hasn't been affiliated with?
What?
This is actually gonna be very interesting. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated.
Oh, that game?
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's like a sequel or it's a remaster. It's definitely a remaster.
Dude, I don't know. I mean, I've seen a lot of ads on that, but I mean, like, it's not something that like really pops out to me. Like, hey, get this. It's like when I told you this already, but Call of Duty 3 and Call of Duty 2 bundled together, 2 great campaigns. The multiplayer they could adjust to make it even like better, and I feel like that if you did that, bundle them both for like $60, so many people would buy it. Because so many people grew up with that kind of stuff.
Dude, there's so many weird things coming out this year. A new Paper Mario game's coming out for Switch on July 17th.
I heard about that. Paper Mario 64.
No, it's Paper Mario the Origami King. That's the
Yeah,
name of it.
I know, but have you ever played Super Mario 64 or Paper Mario 64?
No, I really didn't get the chance.
It is literally one of the funnest or one of the funnest Mario games I've ever
Most
played.
fun.
Most fun. Screw your grammar. Literally, it's a really big map. It's kind of open world. I guess you could call it open world. Different cities with towns and stuff. Go through the desert, kingdoms. It's so much fun, and I mean, like, that's just one of like the best
Yo.
games.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and
Two
2
remastered.
are coming out September 4th.
Gosh,
PS4, Xbox, and PC.
dude, that's that's gonna be the talk of the town. I don't feel like cause
But also around the same time, Cyberpunk's coming out.
I
I don't have any interest in it either.
no,
But
I mean it's coming. Okay,
oh
did you play Tony Hawk 1 and 2?
no, I played Skate 3. That's
I
what I
played
played.
Tony Hawk 2. I didn't get to play 1. Oh, so much fun. Literally, they screwed it up because Tony Hawk 1, 2, and 3 are just like some of the greatest skating games of all time.
Skating games are surprisingly fun.
Skate 3 is also a really fun skating
Skate
game.
3 is legendary, dude.
Okay, yes, I love those. But dude, paintball games, some of the most slept on games. I love those games because they're shooting
Oh,
games.
Sorry.
But like, what you got in there?
To be announced, Assassin's Creed Valhalla is coming out for the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Stadia, and PC. Stadia.
Stadia. Oh, dude, no. Stadia was alive for about a week. Would you say? Less? Everybody was like, "Oh, look, Stadia," and then everybody was like,
Oh,
"Stadia."
Stadia.
What's that again? Is that USB? Who cares?
Oh yeah, apparently Doom Eternal is gonna come up for Switch.
Oh, that's gonna be sick. I played Doom Eternal and it's really fun.
Dying Light 2?
Dying Light 2. Gosh, all these games sound like so much fun.
Yeah, I love. Oh, FIFA 21,
FIFA 21.
Fortnite for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X.
Oh my god,
Everyone's
Fortnite.
favorite, yeah.
Everybody,
Everyone
hop
cares.
on the train. Let's go play some Fortnite. It's
Oh.
crossplay. You know what else is crossplay? A lot
Modern
of different
Warfare.
games. Modern Warfare. I am hooked. Modern Warfare is like a drug.
Oh, Chase, I know you're excited for this one. Coming out to be announced for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch and PC. Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga.
Dude, I cannot get started on that game. That game is literally the freaking like one of the things that I am so excited for. You don't even know. This is going to be an open world game that you can travel from world to world, over 500 characters. It has every single movie in it, all 9. Doesn't have Solo or any of those.
Yeah,
branch
also
off-
good movies.
Yeah, and it has freaking so much to do. Me and my brother, he might be going off to college this year. We are both going to beat that game together and like just play that game.
I'm probably gonna beat the game of Virgil like I always do.
We are so excited for that game.
Another one, obviously, Madden 21.
Madden 21, no one cares.
I mean, I'm kind of excited for it.
It's like with Madden,
Oh, speaking of not caring, NHL 21.
I have not played a Madden game since Madden 18.
Really?
I've played all the new Maddens, but I have not owned
Like
a
bought it.
Madden game. I didn't even buy Madden 18. I got it for free.
Oh, also, the second DLC of Pokemon Sword is to be announced. It's called the Crown Tundra.
Or like, I like what Activision did with releasing free DLCs with Modern Warfare. But I mean, I hate how they're like free DLCs, so you should get it, and then they were like, but Battle Pass. That's kind of like one of those things that you gotta hate a company for, where like they're like hiding something, where they're like, hey, we're doing this,
So we're allowed to do
we're
this.
allowed to do this.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to do that just because you did this. That's like, it's like nice guys trying to sneak in. Hey, I opened the door for you. Ted?
So apparently there's this game coming out to be announced, Rainbow Six Quarantine. Don't know what it's about, but Ubisoft
Oh my gosh.
wants to bring a game called Rainbow Six Quarantine.
You can't, if you get within 6 feet of another player, you
You die.
automatically
You
die.
just explode.
It's all about communication. You accidentally run into the wrong room and boom.
Also, there's a Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah.
It's coming to Stadia.
Who cares?
I mean, it's something, okay? Super Meat Boy Forever.
Super Meat Boy forever. I haven't heard of Super Meat Boy in like so long.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Let's see what else.
It was one of the hottest platformers when I was a young lad.
Young lad.
Now it's a strapping young boy.
Watch Dogs Legion.
Watch Dogs. Will that be the third one?
Yeah, I think so. And that's all the Game Informer has for me, and they inform me about games.
That's what they're here for.
That's what they're here for. They're here to inform me about games. Anything else on your mind, Chase?
Not really. I mean,
Should we get into the heavy stuff?
sure, why not?
Alright. What the hell's going on with America right now? No, not America, the world.
The world?
But
Okay.
mainly America.
Okay, so let's start this off. America realized it wasn't first in something, so they're like, you know what? We're in quarantine. Nah, fam. Everybody, get out there. Meet some
And
new
just
people.
like that, Corona goes sky up.
See, here's the issue people don't realize with most diseases, and especially when we have worldwide epidemics. There's usually a first and second wave. Right now, we're in the first wave.
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah,
second wave
no.
is supposed to be even more dangerous than the first wave.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That's why me and my best friend Preston, he wants to come over to Jamestown for a week, and he's like, I don't know if we should do it because you never know when the second wave's gonna come, you know?
Yeah, and
Cause like, let's be honest, the Corona situation has been very quiet as of late.
especially where we live. I mean, in bigger cities, it's more.
By the way, we live up in North Dakota where we don't exist. So.
Yeah, North Dakota's not even real.
For North Dakota's
Idiots.
miss.
No, but no, we live in a small town, so it's like when we hear about things like Corona, it doesn't really affect us, right?
Mm-mm.
But like when people over in Los Angeles,
New
New
York.
York, down in Florida, they have actual issues with Corona, where like that's why, and if you are allowed to go out in the streets, you'll get it,
Uh-huh.
and it's like Corona isn't as bad as everybody would think it is. It's bad.
It's just like the media is was treating Corona like it was this like fucking deadly disease that if you have it you're just dead instantly.
Everyone's gonna get Corona.
You think so?
Everybody's gonna get Corona at some point in their life. It's not gonna be a disease that comes and goes, and it's gonna be like the flu. It's
you
very
think
comparable to
Do
the flu.
you think Corona's gonna eventually become like the flu? Where
Not-
it's like
it's not gonna be around like everybody gets it and then you get it each year. There's gonna be new strains that people get and it might become more deadly, and I think that's why they're trying to stop it now before it does become deadly. So if you do get it, it's like you get it, you're done with it. But like, because like you might throw up, you might get a little bit of lung issues. Scariest part is I think more for athletes, where if they get it, it can ruin their career.
Oh yeah.
Because you have to, because it messes with your lungs. So if you get it, you can't play sports like you did.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that can.
I mean, Rudy Gobert, he kind of ruined his reputation.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just physical, it's what you actually do about it.
I mean, that could be said about anything. Like, if I want
Yeah.
to ruin my reputation about 5 seconds, I can go.
You know, I
No,
really
no, no.
support Hitler.
Yeah, Hitler wasn't such a bad guy.
I mean, I get the Holocaust is bad and everything, but like, who likes Jews anyways?
yeah, like, you could say something like that, boom, instant. Reputation. Of course,
like
Chase doesn't actually mean that.
like Tosh point out, he one time he has a stand-up special where he goes, you know, I have a suicide joke, like a joke that when I say it, it will just ruin my career. And it's like, I mean, there are things you can say to ruin your career in about 5 seconds, especially nowadays. If you say the wrong thing at the wrong time, uh, you will literally, you'll get just so much hate.
It's kind of crazy because of like how the media is, especially right now. They are feeding on anything
Yeah.
right now. Like,
Like-
they want to talk about anything that happens in the
Like,
world.
yeah, 'cause nothing is going on. You got Corona, and then you got the riots and riots.
Well, we'll get to the rise later.
I mean, I feel like the funniest thing though is like all this stuff that like women are like, I should get paid more, and it's like, who cares? Seriously though, like it's like, okay, the
If
issue.
you want to get paid more, work harder.
If you want to get, well, it's not even that. It's how much they make, how much the companies make per year, and how much they get paid, and how good they are to male sports, and that's why they make less. Like the women's soccer national team, I love to bring this up. The women's soccer national team got beat by a bunch of 15-year-olds in Texas. Now, think about that. A national team got beat by a high schooler. Not even
Couple teenagers.
not even varsity players, mind you that.
A random
They would
team
they would
in Texas.
they would probably be JV players. I mean, they're probably good, no doubt, because they beat a national team that won the World Cup for women. When you think
And
about that, you just
let's-
have to laugh.
Let's not even talk about the WNBA.
Oh my gosh! I mean, it's like I support women getting paid as much as men. The issue with women is if they don't, they complain. They shouldn't do
Hey,
that.
Okay, so I'm not saying all women are like this, but a lot of women think sexism towards men doesn't exist.
Oh my god, that is the Men can't get raped. Have you ever played Shipment? Like,
Shipment Modern Warfare. No, but it's like they don't like they want to stop sexism against women, but in the way they're doing it, they're being sexist towards men. So it's not solving anything. It's
No,
just making men
it's-
more angry.
it's not equality. It's supremacy.
They're asking for equality and then asking to be paid higher than men.
Yeah, because
Like what they're saying is contradicting.
if you actually research stuff, you'll learn that women don't get paid less. They just do jobs that get paid less. Like a woman will become
Yeah.
a nurse and a man will become a doctor. It's not sexist.
Doctor
it's
gets
just
paid more.
it's just that the woman is subsequently more likely to become a nurse because that's what women have done for centuries, and men will perform because women are just naturally better at taking care of people.
No, I actually got a story. When I was younger, I saw a man who was a nurse, and I was so confused because like every nurse I've met up until that point was just female. I've never seen a male nurse ever
Yeah,
because nurse is
it's
primarily a woman's job.
It's a genetics thing. It's that women are more accommodated to taking care of children. So when you have to take care of a man that whines all the time and complains, they're more used to it than a man. And they have a more nurturing personality than a man.
Yeah, it's like me.
That-
It's like me and my girlfriend. I freaking hate children, but she's over there loves every children she meets. It's just I can't stand them. They annoy me.
Yeah, and it's all and it's personal too.
It's like if the women wanted to get paid more, the women have to be interested in doing the construction jobs.
Yeah,
They gotta be interested in trying to elevate the WNBA, for example.
it's like because you have to think how much do you know how much a truck driver gets paid yearly?
No.
They can if you drive enough truck, like Walmart drivers, they make my dad was talking about this. They make one of his buddies drives for Walmart, makes 89 cents a mile.
89 cents a mile.
When that might not seem like a lot to you, like 89 cents a mile. You're driving like you're making $2.5 grand a week.
How much do truck drivers make? On average, drivers with some experience are paid between 28 cents and 40 cents per mile.
And that's not even like that's not even the good truck driving jobs. If you look up oil fields, or you look up Walmart drivers, they're making look up those. Because oil, my dad specializes in oil fields. My brother, he probably didn't truck drive for, I don't know, like 4 months out of a year. Made like $89,000. He took
Yeah.
like,
I don't get anything.
I'll just go off what I heard then. They're,
Sorry, I had
And,
to. I just heard
they-
you saying.
they're, so, but if you get the right truck driving job, you can make so much money per mile. And 20 to 40 cents a mile driving 300 miles a day, 400 miles a day. Do the math in your head. That's
I don't want to do that.
that's like what, $120 a day.
Could be. I don't know.
And you usually, the only issue with truck driving is you're gone for a long time. And then welding, also a really good profession.
Oh, my grandpa and uncle, they're really good at welding.
Yeah, if you get the right profession, you're gonna make a ton of money. But women like going into more teacher jobs,
Yeah, jobs
Uh,
that pay less.
jobs that pay less.
Because,
also
okay, I'm gonna be honest. Teachers need to be paid a bit more. What do you think on that matter?
yeah, gosh, that's a hard one to answer because
Because-
there are teachers that are really bad and there are teachers that are really good.
I mean, we know what we're talking about when we say bad teachers.
See, because there are teachers that won't teach you anything, where you'll get out of high school and you'll be like, and someone will
And
ask
then-
you a question about this subject, and you'll be like,
I
have
don't know
no
because
clue.
I had a bad teacher. But then you got teachers like, I'm not going to use names, but our math teacher, who is very good at his job, very good at teaching us what to do.
and that
I mean-
teacher will prepare you for life, and also
Like our
something-
government teacher, he prepares us for life. He doesn't just teach us government, he teaches us life lessons. You
And-
know what I'm saying?
little known fact for anybody that is a younger person, smart thing to do when you turn 18, get a credit card.
Yeah.
People will tell you not to, but get a credit card and pay it on time, and then keep paying it on time and keep making small little purchases so you can get your credit score up. Because you want your credit score to be really high, because then you can take out loans from the bank, and if you pay those on time, then your credit score will go higher, and you can take out loans and stuff. And then if your credit score is really high, you can buy a house. And that's how you buy a house. You don't buy a house by going through and having a lot of money.
You get it from getting loans.
You get it from getting loans and mortgages and stuff like that. And people don't realize that when they're younger, and then they will go to college and they'll get a credit card and they'll put so much money on it and they'll forget to pay it. And when you have $30,000 in credit card debt, there's no chance you are getting a house. And honestly, you should just hope that that you don't get audited, or else you're kind of screwed.
Hey, you always have your parents' house to go back to.
Parents' house.
Unless you're an
I love. Why can't orphans play baseball?
Because
they
they don't
can't.
have your own home to run to.
Why can't
They don't have any room to hunt to.
they don't have any? They can't find home. There's so many of those jokes. They're so
There's,
fun.
oh god, we should move on from the topic.
On to a new topic.
So far, this has been a very successful pilot episode, in my opinion.
I mean, yes, I'm gonna look through. Okay, Tiger King. Have you seen it?
No,
Honestly,
I'm not going to see it. I know what happens. I watch stuff.
It's
It's interesting, isn't it?
bro. Funny story. I got a funny story. Okay, so we went out shooting one day.
Yeah.
You know, people know it an AR-15,
Yeah.
Armalite. It's a technically it's a rifle, and my brother has 30 round mags for it.
Mm-hmm.
And Jared, my brother, goes up and he starts shooting it, and then my other brother looks at him and goes, "Go hip fire," and he just goes to hip fire, and he just starts hitting his finger as fast as possible. So it just goes, and you just see, and he just misses the target like every single time. There's just dirt flying up. It's just, gosh,
Oh God, I think we've run out of things to say. Or do you got more?
Rainbow Princess unicorns are like yes, I do have more.
Uh oh.
Okay,
This is gonna be our last topic of this episode.
so
Make it a good one.
let's just
Oh wait, no, not yet. We still have one more thing to talk about.
yeah, let's go back in time.
'Kay.
I feel like people, I'll just bring us into this right now. Rioting.
Okay, yeah, good.
People don't realize how much school affects us, and people don't usually learn in school. And right now they're trying to tear America apart. It's not. It's they're going through saying Black Lives Matter. That's what it not. That's not what it is. People are now realizing that's probably not what it's about. When you're looting and rioting and desecrating war memorials or burning the flag, it's not. It's not
This
usually protesting.
this isn't about Black lives at this point.
But I feel like most people don't look back and see the Civil War.
Oh yeah.
See how much that affected America, and how much and when and a famous quote from Abraham Lincoln is or not, I'll try to quote it as best as possible. I don't have it pulled up. Is that a nation divided will not survive, and
I think we are very divided right now.
we are, and I don't think it will come to a civil war. But honestly,
I
how
wouldn't be surprised.
how it is I feel like most people think that the rioting and looting is the majority, so they get really worked up about it. And here's where a theory of mine comes up. My theory is that it's not these people, if you don't know, are getting paid to loot, are getting paid to riot, and they're getting paid by organizations, and I feel like some of this is getting paid for to push an agenda, not to push an agenda of like Black Lives Matter or anything, but to push an agenda for like a business, like a really large business, or like a government, like Joe Biden or something like that. They're trying to push for something. I mean, I honestly could not tell you what. Maybe it's Walmart. They're targeting Target. They paid a bunch of people to go target Target. It was fun to say. Target.
And it's weird how they targeted Minnesota.
No, it's not, because that's where George Floyd died.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, but like
I can't breathe.
okay, so the thing is, I heard this quote from this one guy at Free Hugs Project on TikTok. I think he has Instagram as well, and he's like, just because this one police officer killed a guy doesn't mean this police officer right here also killed a guy.
Did you know on average more white people die to cops than black people?
Yeah, and we talked about this earlier actually, like fucking like.
Did you know the same thing happened to a guy with autism? It's like you don't know these stories because the press doesn't care, and
Yeah,
it's agenda trying to be press. It's an agenda trying to be pushed.
It's crazy because like just because the guy who died was black, everyone is freaking out about it.
If he was white, no one would care.
Exactly.
Which is weird to think.
Because
Think about that right now. As you're sitting there, listening, doing whatever you're doing, think about how many white people die each year to police brutality, and no one cares. Or think
Yeah.
about how many black people kill white people and no one knows who did it. No one cares. Think about how many people die in the hood each year. Think about, you don't even know, and you want to know why you don't know. Famous quote by Stalin: one death is a tragedy. When one person gets killed in like a violent accident in Japan, they know about it. Everybody in Japan learns about it when it happens, and it's a tragedy. But when 500 people, or when 100 people die each night in, or I don't know the exact statistics. When 100 people die each night in the ghetto, it's a statistic, because so many people die there that it's like it's not a tragedy at that point. It's a statistic. the statistic is tragic, but not the death.
Mm-hmm.
Which, and you'll never know about that person dying, because the media does not care. Because it doesn't push their agenda.
Yeah, the media is just. Honestly, I think the media is ruining culture right now.
It's getting bad with how many people don't realize what is going on in today's world. You could not tell me everything going on in America, and the presidential race isn't talked about at all.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on with the presidential race.
The elections in October, right?
I think everyone just assumed Trump's gonna win.
I mean, yeah, joke. Gosh, it's not like it means anything. Whoever gets elected isn't gonna do anything in the presidential office. It's all the
Presidency does give you a little bit more voice.
I mean, yeah, basically.
There's nothing like new or anything to really.
It's just you're the face of the U.S. now.
Yeah.
It's just like there's nothing interesting, nothing that people actually care about. I mean, sure, when it happens, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my God, I can't believe so and so is president. This is terrible." But like at the end of the day, it's not gonna affect you that much.
Yeah.
You look on your phone. What are you looking at?
I'm just looking through Snapchat. I'm looking through different types of no days off and like overtime. That stuff's like so cool. Like everybody's trying to find the next LeBron James right now. And like when you think about it, like you can't really guess or assume who it's gonna be, who the next big thing's gonna be. And like, I mean, yeah.
It's I think the fact that everyone's like, this man's the next LeBron James is such a terrible thing to say to someone. Because you know how much pressure that puts on that person?
You have to be something special.
You have to be better than potentially the greatest player of all time. Potentially.
Not even better, but just as good.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's as hard.
Like,
And people don't realize that.
how are you supposed to level with the greatest of all time? Well, I mean, in some
Work.
aspects. I don't think LeBron's the greatest of all time. I'm not a LeBron fan.
Michael Jordan, dude. That Michael Jordan documentary that came out.
I still haven't seen it.
Me neither. I've heard great things about it, and I've seen like parts of it. Like,
6 times going to the NBA championship and stuff. 6 times. My favorite freaking thing I've seen was this one video. And it was like, okay, Michael Jordan is better than LeBron James. Here's why. Because if you go over to a girl's house, 9 times, right? Has he gone 9 times? How many times has LeBron James gone to the?
I think it's 9, yeah.
And you have sex 3 times. But if it's okay. You're good. But if you go to a girl's house 6 times and you have sex with her all 6 times, you're the GOAT. I mean,
I mean, if that's the analogy you want to use.
that analogy, that argument is like so.
It's
It works.
so
It works. It's funny.
Yeah, it works.
It works.
And we're hitting the 49-minute mark, and I think we have ran out of things to say.
I think so too. Next time we will definitely dive into our past, not our past, but the past.
The past. What's happened.
Hitler.
Yeah, we're gonna go
I'm
all
going
history.
next time we do this. I'm definitely going to talk about Hitler. Don't you worry.
We're going to talk about Vietnam, World War II. We're gonna go through like some history shit. But
Oh.
for now,
Yeah, if you made it to this point, you are literally. I don't know
the GOAT.
how you did.
You are GOAT. You're Michael
I
Jordan.
don't know how you did. This is honestly just like terrible.
I wouldn't say it's that bad.
No, I'm kidding, but it's like, it's
Dedication.
all right.
Like you.
Ain't nobody worry about me.
Ain't nobody worry about me.
I am doing just fine.
But with that, we're going to end the first episode of the Hate podcast, HAYT. How are you doing today? Hopefully you guys did well listening to this podcast, and hopefully your day will go just as well as it was, hopefully, before. And if it wasn't going good, then I hope it goes better.
Caddyshack is an amazing movie, and if you want your day to get better, watch Caddyshack. It's a good movie.
And if you really want your day to get better,
Watch
search up Catbug.
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 Gas powered stick.
But with that, guys, we're going to end the first episode of Hate, HAYT. And hope you guys enjoyed. And we will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.